power and protection to you in these great times of change, these great times of revelation. Let's find out what 3i Atlas is. What do we need? I just saw the Messenger and Starseed. Okay. Lots of energy in these cards. Message definitely wants to come out. What do we need to know about 3i Atlas? We have the cosmic heart. Devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. We have the seven star sisters or sistars, birthing creations, tapestry of life, expression. Earthed. We have earthed, learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. Earthed, and I remember soul plan. Cosmic heart, the tapestry of life, feeling earth, not remembering. All paths lead home, inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. It's too many cards. We'll just leave the cosmic heart out. High Wraith, longing for home, homesickness for the stars. High Wraith is a Welsh word that means, yeah, there it is. Starseed, double mission, light worker starseed, serve the world by being you. As the fluorite falls. High Wraith is it's a Welsh word that means something to the effect of having like a longing for something that you can't explain. A homesickness, a deep, deep longing or homesickness, which is how a lot of starseeds, blue star activation. How did that get on the bottom? Wow. Blue flame activation. There it is. Blue flame activation, bottom of the deck. Loosening the grip. What's on the bottom of the deck? The Star Child. So we have the Starseed Oracle and we have the Native Heart Healing Oracle, which then is based on Lakota wisdom, and the Lakota believe that they are descendants of star beings and star brothers and star sisters. Getting this longing for something in our heart, something from home, something from another place far away, but all too familiar. And we have self-mastery and stillness. With the dream shield, ego medicine on the bottom. Self-mastery and stillness. All these same kind of pink and green kind of colors. Pinks and purples and greens. Those higher cosmic rays that come in. Homesick for the stars. Sacred rage. Make that lemonade on the bottom of the deck. Ancient ancestor. Ancient ancestor. Sacred rage. Ancient ancestor. Ancestor contact. Ancient ancestor on the bottom of the deck. Perhaps the star children. Stand in your bright shining E equals MC square, your bright shining energy. Okay, what message? Self-mastery and stillness. The stillness card is about trusting the timing, trusting yourself, knowing when to recuperate, when to sit something out, when to jump back in the flow of things. It's about taking that time to just be still and connect with what is right for you. And you have self-mastery here. You have the green energy with the stillness card, the unconditional love ray, the pink ray, and then you have the green ray. You've got a little bit of purple in there. You've got the purple from the self-mastery. What is the message, 3i Atlas? What is it bringing? Knight of Wands in reverse. Anger. Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Messages, intuitive messages coming in, dreams, ancestor contact. Eight of Wands in reverse. Exhaustion, giving up, destroyed, confidence, overwhelmed, overly protective. Four of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Rest, relaxation, meditation, contemplation, recuperation, retreat, renewal, solitude. That's the stillness energy. One more card from the tarot. It's funny that it stopped in front of Mars, and Mars is the god of war, Aries, leader of the zodiac, anger, fire. I feel that some of us have called 3i. Look at that, 3 of Cups in reverse. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Wands. This definitely feels like an alignment. Star seeds, you might even be responsible for signaling 3i Atlas. You might be connecting the 3i Atlas. A longing for home. Home is coming to us. Ending something. Ending those with false power. Ending those. Yep, ancient ancestors. Lights, camera, action. Bottom of the deck. Ace of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, the Magician, all on the bottom of the deck. It's time the good people of Earth had a little backup. It's time the good people of Earth, the people who want to live in the cosmic family, the people who want to live in harmony. Yep. Wow. Look at this, 6 of Wands in reverse. Egotism, lack of confidence, lack of recognition, unpopular, discredited, private achievement. Everything's in reverse, including this Queen of Cups. Ancient ancestors. It's time. Pay attention to your dreams. We have the dream shield here with the third eye chakra underneath it. Pay attention to your dreams. The red road. Mars is the red planet. Third eye chakra, conscious channeling. The good people of Earth deserve some backup. We deserve some guardians. I truly believe that a lot of the nonsense that has been taught to us, that we're alone, that we don't have anybody, that we don't have any guardians, that we don't, I think that we've always had guardians. I think we've always been protected. I think it's the ones who lie to us. Want us to believe that certain beings, entities are evil, that they are the devil, when really they are our guardians. That they were always meant to protect us, but they were put to sleep by us. They were put to sleep. We were not able to call them because we stopped believing. And we became a part of the system. Just another cog in the system. Queen of Cups is in reverse. That's not trusting your intuition, not trusting your feelings. It's having a lot of insecurity about your world, about your safety, about your connection to spirit. Dependent on this system. We have codependency there. Codependent on this system that was never meant to serve you in the first place. It was meant to make you a cog in the machine. Now I have pulled out the Archangel Phanuel card. The angel of truth who has left his signatures in my reality so that I know that Phanuel is there. And I just want you to take a look at the angel of truth and tell me what you see in the background of this card. It's our own disbelief and our own protection and our own connection. You know, Six of Wands is a card of recognition, validation, of seeing, of having a higher line of sight, a higher vision. It's able to look over the crowd and see what the crowd cannot see. We got the Knight of Wands, the Six of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and then we have water energy. We have the Three of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Connection. Feeling like we have no guardians, feeling like we have nobody to look out for us. Those who speak truth and those who speak truth to power always seem to be unpopular, always seem to be pushed out to the fringes by this matrix that we live in. But no longer. No longer. We will have our guardians. We will have our protection for sure. And then you have this Three of Cups in reverse, which with the High Wraith. So let's read the homesickness, the longing for home from the Starseed Oracle. Lights, camera, action. Let's read High Wraith. Because Three of Cups, Queen of Cups. RHEA is a Welsh word that's difficult to translate, but it refers to a certain longing or homesickness, a yearning for a home or a place to which we cannot return. The unexplainable, unshakable longing for home is common in starseeds and old souls. Perhaps you've had it since birth. That was one of the things that helped me embrace and awaken to my starseed nature, was this intense longing for a home, a homesickness, even when I was sitting at home, even when I was in my living room, even when I was at my mother's house, even when I was I just always had this longing for home, like this homesickness, that until the day that I was like, why? And sometimes I would just say out loud, I want to go home. I want to go home. And it wasn't until I started to actually examine that feeling of why. So the Queen of Cups, Three of Cups, something that we're connected to, something that is familiar to us. And when I started asking myself, why do I want to go home? Where is this place that I am longing for? What is this place that I am so homesick for? And that's when the answers came through. And I had no idea what a starseed was. It was a friend of mine who told me, I think you're a starseed. And I was like, what is a starseed? And then I did a little more research into it, and I identified with all the criteria of a starseed. Feeling like you don't belong, feeling like you never fit in, feeling like Earth is weird. I never understood Earth. I remember being a little girl, 4, 5, 6 years old, and you begin to get the mental conditioning of your people were slaves, you were nothing but slaves, you never had any money, you never had anything, you're just people that play in the dirt, you're people that had nothing, you've always been under the subjugation of white people. That was the kind of mental training that I began to get as a child. And I used to say, as a little girl, I swear to God, I wanted to pull out my star maps as a little child and be like, where am I? What the hell do you mean, you enslaved people? You beat and oppress and force people to do labor for you while you do nothing. With no gratitude, no grace, no humility, no humanity. I remember being a little girl and feeling the heavy oppression of this world. And since I was a little girl, this world has tried to tell me that I am nothing and I am no one. And that's what they want you to believe, that you are nothing and you are no one. For some, it's a distant memory of a planet, galaxy, or star system in the universe that their soul remembers and yearns to return to, a place they may have experienced more than Earth. For others, it's a longing for the unity of source, a remembering of interconnected oneness. This yearning can lead some starseeds to travel, searching all corners of the planet to find a physical place that feels more like home. For others, it can manifest as a need to find home in people, communities, and relationships. So we have this codependency, a journey to find somewhere they truly belong. So we as a people have become codependent on this false matrix, on this false society, on false medicine, on false leaders, on false power, on false nutrients, energy. How many of us can ever say we've had a real glass of water, a real cup of water, fresh out the ground? No plastic bottle, no water treatment plant. No, we don't even know what a real glass of water tastes like. There is something that we are longing for. And perhaps the human collection, the collectedness of the people who feel this false system, who feel it getting more and more artificial every day. Perhaps we've called this energy in. I'm getting goosebumps up and down my body. A homesick, a longing. Maybe we are the signal that's calling 3i Atlas here. Because we're tired. And I'm not talking about any freaking political affiliation. I'm not talking about the party that you decide to roll with. That's all part of the matrix. Truth, justice, freedom, liberty. Not a political party. And neither one of them stand for that. Both of them are supposed to keep all of us distracted and fighting on the black and white checkerboard. Go look up all the shades of brown. And look how many of us, to what you call white, to what you call black, look how many of us are in those shades of brown. White and black is an artificial construct. If you resonate with this yearning for home but don't really know where home is, you're being invited to remember that your soul chose to be on earth. You're being called to fully commit to embodying your life. You're being reassured that you didn't come here alone and that your soul consciously decided to experience what it's like to be a soul in a human body on this planet at this time. You're being called to anchor all of your presence, your personality, your soul, and your spirit in the here and now, to fully commit to living this life right now, to commit to putting 2 feet completely in. And we saw the Earth card earlier, and that's exactly what the Earth card is. Feeling your roots somewhere else, like you can't even put roots into this earth because your roots are somewhere else. You still feel those roots, but it's time to really put our roots into this earth, because how can you commit more fully to your life? And then we have this make your life a moving prayer, the cosmic heart, and you have long sickness. You have this homesickness in this cosmic heart. Everything is in reverse. It's like there's something missing in this society. And it's truth, justice, liberty, and freedom for all. Not for some, not for those who have money. I really do believe that a lot of us have called in. We've seen the injustices. We've seen the unjust behavior. We've seen that law enforcement does not protect us. That's another false narrative. It's a brotherhood. It's a fraternal order. They protect those in power. Look at the world today. There is a person on the worldwide stage that is a war criminal with a warrant for his arrest. And yet we're arresting little old disabled ladies for peacefully protesting, and not the war criminal who is wanted for genocide. This is madness. This is absolute control and madness, but not for long. Their arrogance, their unchecked power is not going to last forever. It's not going to last for too much longer. And it's going to be an amazing day to see the smile, the smugness wiped off their faces when they come to find out that we are not here alone, that we are connected to something higher, that we do have protection, and we will remember. Their reign is almost over. Too bad they don't know it. Yep, I just saw a dog is in the dog star. I just saw a dragon. The 3i Atlas is being connected to dragon energy. the blue dragon, the blue star Kachina. Bowling. Did somebody go bowling recently? Something happened when you went bowling? Or next time when you go bowling, pay attention. You're going to see something. You're going to have some kind of experience. A memory is going to come back. You're going to see something in the sky. What else we got for us? For the collective 3-eye atlas. Too many cards. This is a time as well to stay as clear-headed as you possibly can. There's a lot going on. This is not a time. Yeah, dragon riders. Early workouts and cherry plum, fear of doing something irrational. That's a flower essence. Flower essences are healing vibrational medicine. They've been around for hundreds of years. You can get cherry plum and any other fear of doing something irrational. What is it that we're feeling in our hearts with this long sickness? Vine, another flower essence for dominance. Yeah, star. I just saw star family. Oh, here, I know what I want to use. Let's use the Compendium of Constellations. Tell us about 3-eye atlas and the message we have. 3-eye atlas. Look at Dominate just came back. Canis Major, and we saw Dog. The Dog Star. Canis Major and the Dog Star. The dogs, those beings are known to be fierce warriors and extremely loyal. Look at the Dog Star. Dominate. Canis Major. Wow. That's interesting because I literally just saw something that was talking about Anubis and these demons. Maybe they're not demons. Maybe there are guardians and they're demons to the ones who are trying to dominate and oppress. I don't believe everything that they say is demonic or evil. You have to think of it in the black and white. Everything is backwards, right? Everything is hidden in plain sight. Everything is backwards. What's good is evil. What's evil is good. You have to just use your discernment. I've never thought a lot of the things that they've said have been evil. You know what I'm saying? Have been evil. We have Reflect on Narcissism. We have Octans and Orion. We have Freedom, Vanity, Time, and Guard. See, we got Cassiopeia in here. Cassie, is there a Cassie listening? Because to some of these people that are trying to keep control and power over us, trying to dominate us, of course they're going to tell you that the ones that guard you and protect you are evil. Of course they're going to make it. When the ghost dances are the first thing that was stopped. On this land. They didn't want the native people doing their ghost dances to call their guardians, to call their protectors, to call They're protectors, yeah. And we have, again, and glory. I'm going to leave it right there because glory, as I said, has been coming out and convey. They want to convey glory, safety, decorate, rescue. So yeah, there are people out there who are very scared of 3i Atlas. Interesting that the government shut down right now, right? Good people of Earth. I don't think the good people of Earth have anything to worry about. I think it's the people who've been robbing, raping, pillaging, lying, obfuscating. But it's lights, camera, action. It's going to be glorious. What is going to happen? It's going to be glorious. Don't let them fill you with fear. What other messages do we have? Last messages going out for the 3i Atlas. What do the people need to know about 3i Atlas? 333. It's been coming up a lot. Message in a dream. So we have that here twice. Same color energies as the eagle medicine. Paying attention to your dreams. Third eye chakra with conscious channeling. So we're getting messages in our dreams for sure. Sun energy. This is the dream shield. Is also grandfather's sun energy. So the sun has been sending us a lot of light codes. So it's okay to rest. There's a lot of energies in the air. The full moon that we just had, all these light codes coming in the sun. Those high purple, green. If you take a picture with your camera during solar storms, it is crazy the geometric refractions and lens flares that you will get during solar storms. And they're always the pink, the green, and the purple. Those higher cosmic rays coming in. That cosmic light coming in from outside of our universe. And here, if you look at the cards, we have blues, pinks, and purples. It's okay to rest. That's why you're tired. But whatever is happening is going to be glorious. Message in a song. Yeah, lots of that coming up. Play attention. Messages in songs. Shamanic dance. I think I'm going to do one on shamanic dance. That's been coming up a lot lately. But glorious. This is our glory. These are our protectors and our liberators. And I've been asking for, it's interesting, the angel of truth and the 3i Atlas and all this, because when my husband and I, when we do our rituals, when we do our prosperity rituals, when we petition, the energies for the things that we want and the things that we need, I always ask for one for the entire planet, not just for me. And I've been asking for the last couple years when we do these rituals, I ask that the truth be revealed, that the truth come to light on earth, that the people know the truth, that people start to see through the lies, that people begin to truly wake up, because the woke, quote unquote, that we have right now is the exact opposite of woke. It's just more people more people under the propaganda, more people under the black and white checkerboard, who believe that they're on the side of righteousness, and they are doing just as much harm and just as much damage as those they believe they are fighting. I believe that there is a unification of the planet, the one love that Bob Marley and people like that talked about, but they're going to try to use this as they're going to try to capitalize on this and get control. There's a lot of blue dragons blue flame activations. We got an angel with that emanates a blue orbs, bluish white orbs with blue around them. We have all this blue energy. We have Project Blue Beam. I think that a little bit of everything is going to happen. I think Project Blue Beam is to try to distract us from the actual divine events that are unfolding. This is why discernment, getting out of that red and blue, getting out of us, this is the good people of earth. And what's going to happen, everybody's got a little bit of a surprise coming. Everybody who thinks that they were on the side of righteousness is going to find out that you were actually helping the enemy. So that's why there's been a lot of looking within, examining yourself, reflect. We saw reflect in the cards here in the compendium constellations. Yeah, because we have to reflect on our own actions. Because when you get up there and you face your judgment, you can't be up there like, oh, but that and that. No, honey, ain't got nothing to do. Nobody here but you and us. What did you do? And we're going to be answering to truth, the capital T, RUTH, not the truth of what we perceive or the truth of what we want to be the truth or the truth that we've tried to rewrite divine orders and tried to rewrite our own truth over that. No, we're going to have to face the truth. Me, you, each and every one of us. So this is, again, to me, this is a glory has been coming out for a while. Ancient ancestors has been coming out since last year. These are ancient ancestors. This is primordial energy that has come back to us. Something that we were longing for. Something that we've been calling for. And the upscale, the uptick of events on this planet, the continuation of extermination on this planet, of the earthlings that live on this planet, because Mama Earth don't require you to be a millionaire to live here. Mama Earth don't require you to be of a certain... Mama Earth has her own requirements, and it doesn't have anything to do with what this society has decided. The society has decided that they can exterminate poor people around the world and do what they want. Well, y'all are going to answer for that now. And it's going to be glorious. It's going to be glorious. And it's also going to be hauntingly, stunningly, gloriously horrific in a way, if you understand what I mean. Because we're going to witness power like we've never seen before. We're going to witness something be destroyed that needs to be destroyed. And I'll let those that are in the position to judge and the position to deal out punishment and cast out demonic energy, I'll let them show us where those chips are going to fall. But good people of earth, as a plane flies over us, good people of earth, I do believe that this is divine unfoldment, divine intervention, cosmic intervention. I think the people that have something to be worried about are the people that have been trying to rule this planet for a very long time, that have no authority, no right. Just heard a woodpecker out in the yard. They have no authority, and they have no right, and they have no true power over you. This is that codependency, us believing that we need them, that we have star connection, we have star family, we can return this earth back to her pristine waters, which is something else that came up. Mama Earth has a message for us. We either get in line and start respecting her because she's tired of our disrespect. And how does our disrespect show? In the corrupt pollution of her waters. For all we know, Mother Earth might have been the one to send out the signal. Well, of course, according to the starseed legacy, the starseed prophecy, that is what happened. Mother Earth sent a signal out that she needed help. And through the law of non-interference, volunteers came, left their frequencies, left their, that's what we're homesick for. I'm getting the energy in my body again. We left our homes and everything we loved and knew. We left our higher vibrations. We left our more advanced societies to come back and help fight this war. The war of low vibrational energy and low frequency. But through the law of non-interference, we had to be born within it. And many of us have been calling our star families at the horrors and the terrors that exist on this planet, that are done to human and the planets every day. And that's the starseed prophecy. We came to raise the vibration of Earth. We came to lift her up. We came to save her. And whoever her children that she decides to come with, whoever she decides that wants to actually live in peace and harmony with her and all her creatures. The fairies, the great fairy tale speaks of a time of great peace, aeons of peace. It always reminds me of the movie Maleficent, and they try to make Maleficent seem to be like she's evil. Maleficent was a protector of a realm. She was a guardian. And who came in, stole her wings on a march for power, dominance, and they made her out to be the evil one. Perfect example. And that's what happened to our guardians and our protectors. These people demonized, these monsters demonized our guardians and protectors so that we no longer call upon them because we believe that they're evil and they are demonic. And now we've had no protection. These are beings that the divine itself put here to protect us. And we don't know the last mud flood, the cataclysms. So much was destroyed. But I believe this is the uprising. This is when we kick those pieces of shit off our fucking planet. Those pieces of shit that rule over us with no real service to humankind. Those pieces of shit that walk around in all their golden boss glory, the stolen treasures of other lands, of other peoples. And they walk around like they are our rulers, like they rule over us. They have meetings about our lives and don't invite us behind closed doors. These people worship demons and monsters that they use to keep us in place while telling us that our guardians are demons and monsters and demonic and evil. No man Pam. No man Pam. I bet you no man Pam will come out right now. I got yes. Yes, shields up, chosen, intelligent womb, ancient keys. Oh, and then there's no man Pam. Ha ha! Yes, it's correct. No man Pam. You are so close. This is the time of the great event horizon. That's why listening has been coming up so long. Listen to your cosmic heart. Listen to your heart. Listen to your heartbeat. Your resonance. I got road trip again. Road trip. We're going on a road trip. Okay, and then so I'm going to get off. It's 45 minutes. Jeez Louise. The blue star Kachina an ancient Hopi prophecy, and Hopi are the people of the Americas, one of the ancient tribes of the Americas. And they believe also the Hopi just vanished. Like they found, for those of you who don't know Hopi, like they just, it's like their civilization, it's like they were raptured. Like people just, like the way that they found their ruins and their ancient ruins of the Hopi, it's like they just left in the middle of like the day. Like it was like stuff was just left where it was. And they believe that the earth is going to go through her own transformation, which the Crystal Kingdom has been talking to us. She's going to go through her own transformation, and the good people, the meek shall inherit the earth. The people that are ready to live in harmony with her and all of her creatures will be arced off the planet. You will be taken off the planet in an ark while Mother Earth goes through her transformation. You will be re-educated. No more Rockefeller, dumbed down, make you a worker, not a thinker educational system. You will be re-educated, and we will be put back on the earth at a different time, in a different timeline, when she has healed and regenerated and she's ready to receive us back. And all you fuck faces, 44 on the clock, you will perish while she goes through her own rebirth. Your underground bases, your underground cities will not save you. You can stock them all you want. You can reinforce them. This is something that you cannot hide from. So those evil Motros, will be disintegrated, transmuted. But the fairies talk about aeons of peace in the great fairy tale. They talk about aeons and aeons they had of peace. And one day, the sky just opened up, and dark, angular, crashing, fiery shapes began to fall from the sky. And they call that, the fairy realm calls that, when the time that the great unpeace began. And we are returning to peace. They also said that one day we would return to aeons, another time of just peace and harmony, power and protection. So